Yo.
How goes?
Oh, it's going. I've been stress testing the system with only one radiator. That's looking pretty good.
Well, you figured it was like what, over double the wattage you
I
needed.
can whelm this pretty easy if I hit the GPU at max. Like, what was I playing? I think I was playing Magic.
Really?
And GPU at like 60 to 70% because I maxed out all the anti-aliasing and all that shit. And it was fine. It was in like 40, 50 degrees, which is amazing because it's at 20% power usage with a heat target of 90. So it's hauling ass. But then I pulled up some Rust, and that hammered. I put everything at max, and the GPU got up to the 80s, and water temperature was real hot.
I thought Rust is more CPU bound.
Well, the graphical update that just dropped, it's all high fidelity now. So I was at 9 gigs of VRAM usage, 100% just hammering. And I could back that off, no problem, but if I just go full bore, I know that one radiator isn't enough.
Well, I mean, that almost...
It makes sense.
Well, one was for 550, wasn't it?
Something like that. And this GPU can pull over 350 watts going full bore.
I wonder what the PBO was running at on the 5950X.
You know, I don't know. The temperature was fine. It stayed in the 70s.
Oh.
CPU is always a little high. It's not like as cool as the GPU gets. I don't know if that's mounting pressure or if that's just the nature of a 5950, but it's under my worry zone of 80, so as long as it's not peaking above 80. And I ran a CPU burner, and it never got above 70, like 70 flat. So I'm satisfied. I might repaste it
when you get the other one.
So. No, in like the next year or so.
Ah, gotcha.
Because that CPU block is not fun to screw with.
Oh, right, because it's the monoblock. It's not the.
I would want to get new pads every time I repaste.
Right.
You have to cut the pads. Yada yada yada. Short of that, I mean, can't complain. The water effect is sick.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool for sure.
The front distribution for having it in front diffuses the RGB and it has its own RGB. So it doesn't look like just that boring plain glass now. It's got its own term for it. Like color attitude. It's got its own thing going.
And you have the you're just running mono right now, right?
What do you mean?
Monocolor?
Yeah, it's like it just cycles through the whole spectrum. The whole system matches.
Right.
And it looks sweet. I've been trying to get video of it, but every video I take is too big to put anywhere.
The video you sent me came through pretty good.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that must have been the first, because I tried texting it to my mom, and it compressed it to useless. And Discord, it's too big. 1 second of video is like 13 megs. And it's got an 8 meg limit.
Yeah.
Because my boost expired.
Yeah, the Facebook one, Christ, how big is that one? I don't even remember.
Facebook has never yelled at me for uploading something too big.
No. I mean, I'm sure if we tried to do like a program, it'd be like, what the fuck are you thinking? But I mean,
you can't, unless you rename the program as JPEG, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that worked out okay. But the color cycling, I've been playing with all the color effects, and now that I have everything that matches, like the Starry Night effect is really cool, the music, where it syncs to music is really dope.
Yeah, I need to get that program you have, because having all of your different RGB syncing in one program is pretty fucking sweet.
It's not a program, it's a box. I'm using the motherboard to control everything.
Really?
Yeah. That Thermaltake sync box, all it does is sync your Thermaltake fans to a motherboard header.
Right, but didn't you get, like, it's syncing your other stuff, too, not just your thermal take ones, because didn't you get the Bardos as well?
No, I didn't get the Bardos. I'm still using the thermal take fans.
Got it.
I'm using AuraSync from Aces, which is not, it's like universally panned is not a great one, but it works just fine for me.
Yeah, I never didn't mind it when I had it. It's no different than the,
It's not like MSI, which is god-awful.
No, it's like Gigabytes. They're both okay.
Yeah, and it launches on startup. It doesn't bug me. It works all the time. You know, I don't have to go in and fuck with it all the time. It works. And I've set it so this new keyboard has a time of flight sensor in front of it. So I have it set so when I'm not in front of the computer after 30 seconds, all the RGB goes off. Computer stays on, but system RGB, peripheral RGB, those all turn off. And then if I walk in front of it, instantly kicks back on.
Okay.
Like, I don't like the keys on this keyboard as much as the Logitech, but all the other features are way better.
Yeah, it's like the well, the only thing this keyboard's missing is the scroll for the volume. I miss that.
And that's the only reason I got the Logitech keyboard. But the Logitech keyboard, the only thing that annoys me about it is the special characters don't light up in RGB. And I'm retarded, so when I'm looking for like the % sign or the $ sign, I'm like shift and guessing at which one it is.
Wait,
and now
they don't?
Yeah, the Logitech they don't. A lot of keyboards they don't. My Razer it didn't.
Huh.
But this EVGA keyboard, it does. It has all the special characters lit up. So I can just look down. Oh, hey, there it is.
Fucking weird.
Not only does it have the special characters, also the the function keys that it's got special, those are lit up as well.
Yeah, this one, well, mine, sort of my Logitech though, my A10, it lit everything up. So did the this Razer.
I forget what I had, the Razer. It was a standard one, like one everyone has.
Yeah, this is the Chroma something.
Oh, I got it right here. I've got fucking 3 gaming keyboards now just laying around that are well over $100 a piece.
Yeah.
Black Widow, Chroma V2.
Yeah, this one isn't the Black Widow. That one's more, but I was looking at it going, I don't want what that one has. I wanted what this Chroma has.
Yeah, I mean, I've had this Black Widow for like 3 years. It's amazing. Razer green switches are by far the best switches on the market for the price.
Yeah, I don't know what these ones are. These are their blue equivalents because they are definitely the tactile ones.
It's the same switch. It's just the different gaskets.
Ah.
I can actually convert this keyboard to the blues with a kit that they sell. But I like the click. I'm obnoxious like that.
Yeah, I like
this
the majority of it.
This EVGA is loud. Because they're optical mechanical, as soon as it hits the bottom of travel, it comes to a dead stop. So, in a way I like it, it's just getting used to it.
This one, the actuation, like it types almost instantly.
Yeah.
But it doesn't double type, at least, like the old one I had did.
Yeah, this one, as soon as you start putting pressure on, is the brake, and then it just, boom, bottoms out. There's no like light travel, which is good when you're going really fast.
Yeah,
you know for sure that click stood.
Well, my last keyboard, it would double.
Yeah, a lot of problems I had with the Razer was I was light hitting. It was braking, but it wasn't going far enough to count. So I had to like put extra pressure to make sure that those keystrokes counted. This EVGA, I've never had a keyboard this light. Like the actuation force is this light. But it's not so obnoxious where I'm like accidentally hitting keys.
Yeah, this one I've had slightly less than this one, but not much.
Mm-hmm. I was just amazed that they were giving this away for half off. $140 keyboard for $70.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, find me another optical mechanical in that price range.
I was surprised at the quality of the one that came included with my pre-built.
Yeah, what brand was that?
None.
One?
It's one of those. It's like a Red Dragon knockoff.
Mm.
Like it's branded with the that star or whatever.
Yeah, it's like some Chinese knockoff brand.
Yeah, and I've had a couple of, like, I can't remember what it was, it started with an H. It was like a $40 mechanical. It was pretty good.
Well, a lot of times they're coming from the same factory, just different branding.
Yeah.
Like, not Red Dragon. What's that other brand? But they're basically Razor in everything but name.
Yeah, Red Dragon is a knockoff, or not a knockoff. They're branded. I don't remember what's branded from.
Yeah. Oh, but my frame performance with the new cooling, holy shit! It's like 30%.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians.
It's wild. I'm going at like 100 frames in Rust. Even after the graphics update, I'm almost at 200.
Oh, nice.
Like, I think it was like 170 is where it was hovering.
Mass Effect's new planets aren't happy. Everything else is amazing. Because it added camera shake when you fucking afterburn. And it doesn't know how to handle camera shake, so every time you do it, it just like breaks everything for like the next 30 seconds. But you need the afterburn to go up the hills properly.
Yeah. I was watching you play earlier, flipping the Mako. It's like, yep, Mako still handles like shit.
Yep. Well, it's better. It doesn't like.
Well, they say there's a way that you can swap between the new controls and the old controls.
Oh, fuck that.
In case you're a masochist.
Oh, well, it's not. What the fuck? It's not the controls. It's the new Mako's gravity, like the way that its suspension works. It's less buoyant.
So it hugs the planet a little better.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't.
Half the fun was launching off of rocks.
Oh, you can still fucking launch off of rocks. It's still like you're like, oh, I'm gonna go up a hill. The afterburners at least help it so that you don't get completely fucked every single time. You can now get up hills you couldn't get up before if you time it right, but there's only so much you can do with a pile of shit.
Yeah. So like, I'm in Tarkov right now, and in the hideout, which is like fully rendered in the game.
Yeah.
And GPU would probably, if I let it run wild, would be in the 90s, the 45.
Oh, that's right. Tarkov does not know how to optimize your GPU. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it'll push it to the absolute brink.
Yeah.
But CPU is a little hot. It's in 74.
But what's it running at clockwise?
Let's see.
Because that's the important
part.
part.
I have hardware info set up so I can see GPU and CPU temperature at a glance. CPU clocks.
I'm trying to find a goddamn corpse on a planet I've already been to because there's a quest in my log and I can't stand looking at it.
Holy shit. Every core 4.8 or higher.
Okay, so I mean, you're not running...
Two of them are 4.6.
So you're not really running hot, it's just the CPU is running at as fast as it can go because of PBO.
Yeah, it does what it does. And it's in the 70s, which is totally respectable.
Yeah.
And... FPS.
Oh, 13.1 is adding more multi-core support.
Oh, nice.
So
that's next weekend, right?
Yeah, so it's going to add even more support for CPUs like yours.
Tuesday, my parts come in, so I'll be up 100% by then.
Nice.
But so in the hideout, there's a frame limit, and I'm hitting that frame limit. I've never done that. 120 frames.
I should try something. Actually, I need to try Modern Warfare. That's what I need to try.
Oh yes. Let me patch that right now. Yeah, Tarkov is everything ultra. It's never been this good. I'm legitimately blown away. God help when I actually get a fucking GPU upgrade. That's the only thing I'm a little disappointed in. The GPU block is not RGB, so it's just this cold, dead
right
in the center of the screen, or in the center of the case. One day. Yeah, zero tearing, just high 120s. I'm shocked. That's patch. But yeah, now that I've got all the tools and shit, I would highly recommend everybody I know doing this. If not hard tube, at least soft.
So yeah, I'm not 100% sold on hard tube yet. But
It was a huge undertaking, let me tell you.
yeah,
I probably still would have done it knowing what I know now, but spending literally 20 hours doing it and overnighting parts twice, that cost me an extra like $200.
yeah, I would get the extra stuff for sure.
Well, half of it's not knowing exactly where things line up. Like, I knew I was going to need risers or extensions, but I didn't know how big. So at like $12 a piece,